Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going on for you this week in terms of love. Okay, so we have the Tower, the Moon, the Five of Cups. Wow, intense energies. The King of Cups in reverse. And the Ace of Cups. Thank God the Ace of Cups has come out at the end. Okay. Wow, so there's been a Tower moment here. There's been a lot of upheaval, a lot of hurt, a lot of heartbreak. But the Tower is always a blessing in disguise. There may have been a lot of conditioning that was being projected between you both, creating a lot of arguments perhaps in some cases, or maybe the opposite, a lot of ghosting, a lot of withdrawal, and people feeling isolated here because people have had thick walls up. I feel like maybe this person hasn't allowed you into their feelings, into their heart, into their energy field. They have this pattern, they've grown up like keeping themselves to themselves, being like super independent kind of thing. Or it could be the other way around, however it resonates. It could be someone that is very guarded, very defensive, but they may not have trouble like communicating what's going on, communicating. It may come across as you both feeling criticised or judged in certain ways. It could be one of you tends to withdraw and the other tends to kind of lash out kind of thing when you're both feeling fearful, both feeling hurt. But whatever's coming up here, whatever's being triggered is breaking down the walls, the barriers, the fears. It's helping you to purge those blocks. In the long run, it's helping you to both become more free, to express your love freely, to be more of your true selves with each other. But I feel like you've been going through a very painful time. Yeah, we have the Moon card here, so a lot of fears have been projecting in this connection. Fears of abandonment. One of you may fear being abandoned because the other's withdrawing, and the other person may fear that they're going to lose themselves in this connection if they allow the other person to come into their energy. They're really struggling to merge their energy, their life, their heart with the other person. So a lot of, wow, look, there's two towers here. So you're mirroring each other, the fears, the wounds, both in some kind of comfort zone, both very guarded. And this is the conditioning that's being brought up to the surface to be healed. A lot of illusions are being broken down. The fears are being broken down. It's bringing you closer together overall, but it's like, you may feel like you're going through hell and back with each other. You may feel as though you can't see eye to eye, no matter how much you're trying to. And it's because all this subconscious stuff has to come up to be released. So there's a Five of Cups here as well. You may have gone through a separation, a breakup with this person, and you may feel like it's completely over, but there's still hope. This normally shows the person looking at 3 cups that are spilt over, so they can only see what's been lost. But then there's always 2 cups standing up right behind them, which represents the Two of Cups. The happy, balanced relationship, the opportunity for this connection to grow and mature and you to come together again. So yeah, a lot of mourning, a lot of heartbreak, but all is not lost. I feel like there's communication issues here, like almost like men are from Mars, women are from Venus kind of thing. You're both trying to show each other love, but it's being misinterpreted by the other person, and it's creating so much triggering, and insecurities keep coming up. There's a King of Cups here in reverse, so it could be like emotional manipulation or divine masculine energy feeling all over the place. This can translate as them being, like I said, with a tower, maybe argumentative, or it could be the opposite way round, withdrawing, going into their man cave, kind of getting stuck in their man cave. A lot of emotional roller coasters going on. The divine masculine may not feel secure in your connection. They may not feel secure in your love, kind of thing. But it's in reverse as well. So it's like this person's wounds are being triggered, but it's so they can fall out, and you know, their heart is unblocking, their heart is opening up. This is what the Ace of Cups is about. This is a brand new beginning in love. You've got to go through that hell, is what I'm feeling, all that triggering roller coaster, in order for your hearts to open to each other. There's a brand new beginning. You're going to feel much more peace with each other, and you both offering your heart to the other, being compassionate and understanding and trying to communicate better. You may, you know, go through many cycles of falling back into tower moments and conflict, but then it will take you higher and higher into more and more ascension and learning, and learning from mistakes and learning to be in your oneness in a much more harmonious way, having released more and more of the fears as time goes on. So let's look at some messages cards. What they're thinking and feeling. Okay. Yeah, it's like, despite what happens, with us there is no end. This is the World card. The conclusion between you both is supposed to be this reunion, this oneness in many cases. You know, I have to say, don't put up with abusive partners, but they very much feel like your soulmates or twin flames, whether they know that label or not. They feel there is no end. You keep coming back together. I'm much stronger now, the Strength card, and this is an 8, so it's like the infinity symbol. It's like you're both much stronger, your connection is much more stronger. There's not so much of that inner child reactivity, or that is lessening. The more and more you make amends, the more and more you learn from these mistakes that lead to these arguments or breakdown in communication. You have the Death card. Change is scary, but worth it. So this may scare you to death, this connection, or it may scare this other person to death, because it's like a death of the ego. It's a death of the comfort zone. It's forcing these walls to come down, and these walls may have been up for your entire lives, kind of thing. So yeah, when you're going through that tower moment, breaking down the barriers, it's very scary, but it's worth it. Shall I invest in this or not? The Seven of Pentacles. Don't be afraid of this, because with your connection there is no end. You keep coming back together, but some of you, and this person especially, is thinking, my God, this is scary as hell. It's all over the place. They may have thought it's a toxic relationship, and they're constantly like on the fence about whether they should carry on with your connection or run away, kind of thing. I want to marry you, the Four of Wands. So you may end up getting married to this person, and they do want this, but when all this difficulties come up, they're like, a part of them wants to run away. But we have, I'm working hard towards our future. Another 8 of Pentacles. So they are invested in the connection, but yeah, sometimes it's like they have their doubts. Let's look at the Island Time Wellness cards. Heartbroken. deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. Yeah, that's the epitome of, you know, these feelings of this Tower moment, this fear, this heartbreak, separation, feeling like all is lost. But I feel this Tower moment came up because one of you or both of you were not dealing with the fears in the moment kind of thing, and they were subconsciously building and building and building, which was leading to this conflict and the Tower moment. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or a person, boundary, still angry. So yeah, I feel like one person wasn't talking, maybe the other person was coming across as like critical and wanting the other person to open up, and that was causing the other person to withdraw even more kind of thing, and then it led to that Tower moment. So we have karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. Some of you, this will be a karmic relationship rather than twin flames, but in many cases there's just karma that's being released from your twin flame connection, because twin flames do have karma. They have things to learn and grow from. Palm tree. So you're both wanting stability and security, permanence, growth, endurance and flexibility. This person, they do want that. And I feel like that is what you are coming into, because after every Tower moment, you're making amends. You're learning from the mistakes that led to that Tower moment, and you're trying to prevent that through honest, open communication. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship. So to me, this is, you're going to be meeting up and you're going to have that important conversation, and you're going to feel uplifted and happy, and there's that reunion with each other. But yeah, what's led to this Tower moment is these insecurities of not feeling good enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues and jealousy. Yeah, a lot of that fear stuff was bubbling under the surface to the point where there was like this explosion, but then it got everything out in the open that needed to be expressed. Okay, so what's their love messages for you? Let's look at my newest deck, my soul's desire. We have, give me a second chance, please, I beg you. So they're worried that this is fully over. They don't see, perhaps, that there is no end, and that this love, this connection is going to continue on. That may be the conversation they have with you, asking for your forgiveness, wanting that second chance, wanting to work on the connection again. I made the wrong decision, I can't stop kicking myself. So they may feel like they made a mistake in walking away from you, and they want to come back together. We are about to reunite. Yeah. You're about to have that important conversation and coming back into harmony, and your connection shifting into a positive new phase. I'm so sorry I took you for granted. I didn't understand my feelings in the past. So yeah, this is someone that's emotionally, they've been repressed, so they couldn't understand their feelings, and so they tried to run away, and that's what they regret. Yeah, wow. I will call you very soon. You will definitely be hearing from this person. They will express that they are sorry. Yeah, I'm too needy of you and I don't want to appear weak. So this neediness, this paranoia, this fear of abandonment and rejection and losing you led to that Tower moment. And then it's like one of you was needy, the other person didn't want to appear weak, so they're like very, very independent kind of thing. And let's look at the Romance Angels cards. Yeah, look, wow. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that's that insecurities, fears of abandonment, the inner child wounds leading to that codependency and neediness. There's so much chemistry between you. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and that is why you keep coming back together. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yeah, one of you could be trying to control things by stonewalling, ghosting, withdrawing from the other, trying to keep inside their own energies, not allowing the other person in. The other person could be having control issues by trying to get the person to open up, trying to prise them out of their shell, trying to seek that reassurance that there's a stability within the connection. And we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So yeah, you're going to be going into this next phase of much more harmony within your connection. So let's pull some messages out of the bag next. Fear of intimacy. Yeah, one person definitely has this, a fear of opening up. They've got that tower, those thick walls around them, but they've been broken down, and through this connection they will come down more and more and more. You make them feel so sexy and excited and alive. You make them feel like so amazing. That there was that chemistry card. There's a really powerful electric magnetic connection between you. You give them butterflies in their stomach with this shaking, sweaty, stuttering. You make them feel self-conscious, but they love that, you know. Your connection always feels fresh. It always feels exciting. They are very much longing for you and longing for that reunion and missing you a lot. Yeah, and they have a lot of regret, but I feel like you're definitely going to make amends very soon. Let's look at the divination dice. Yeah, wow. There's a lot of anger and resentment that led to that tower moment. Could have been even arguments in some cases. Yeah, you may have been at war with each other. And here's the lyra. This reminds me of the angels, you know, that classic kind of image of the angels in the sky and the clouds playing the harp. But it's really like saying that the angels are watching over your connection, and you are going to be coming back into much more harmony and feelings of like heaven on earth. A lot more peace. There's the whip. So again, I feel like this is the control issues that need to be released on both sides. And the sun, yeah, brand new beginning, happiness, joy, healing of the inner child, the divine masculine taking positive action. And then we'll look at the charms next. So we have the fish bowl. Fish may be specific for some of you, but to me this is like someone in their comfort zone, going round and round in circles, looking outside of the bowl, looking outside of their comfort zone, dreaming of this amazing relationship that they could have with you, but then their fear just keeps them going round and round in circles. It's too peoply outside, so yeah, I feel like someone's very much an introvert or a hermit kind of personality, going inwards and one of you is really wanting them to open up and express themselves more, but that will happen because we have the lips here. There is going to be that much needed conversation and much more healthier communication. This is also like passion, like kissing. They see you as someone that's really like sexy, and you make them feel sexy and excited and alive. So there's the purse here. So someone could be receiving a lot of abundance. Financial issues may have been a factor in your connection, perhaps. There's definite true love here with the heart, and there's a cassette. They could be communicating with you through music. Certain songs may remind them of you. They're reminiscing. They may have given you like a mixtape or something, or just shared with you a selection of music. Also, there's a card with a cassette on, and it's about outdated thinking, thoughts being on repeat. I feel like they're constantly thinking about you. Please subscribe to that channel as well if you haven't already, and thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.